What's up, guys? It's Eric from GameShampoo.com. I'm coming to you today as two very prominent next-gen titles have been delayed into 2014. Yeah, very sad. The titles in question are most prominently Ubisoft's Watch Dogs for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, and also DriveClub for the PlayStation 4 exclusively. Both of these titles have been pushed back into a spring of 2014 window, and that's fiscal spring, meaning that it can pretty much drag out into the summer. Around June is when they usually do the reporting for the financials in spring, I think. So anytime between April and June is the new release date for Watch Dogs and for DriveClub. We're going to have to keep our eyes out for a more specific date. Originally, both of these games were slated to come to the next generation as launch titles, meaning that DriveClub was going to come out on the 15th of November, which is just about 3 or 4 weeks from now, less than a month, and that was supposed to be day and date exclusive for the PS4. Now it's pushed back into 2014, joining infamous Second Son as kind of a second wave of launch titles or launch window titles comes at us, and Watch Dogs was supposed to be launching kind of at a staggered date. Was going to be launching first on the PlayStation 4 on the 15th, and then coming to the Xbox One on the 22nd when that launches. And now both versions of that game, again, are delayed. So that impacts the launch lineup for both consoles pretty significantly. So we are already seeing the consequences of this announcement unfold before us. So now that both of the consoles are missing pretty significant launch titles, let's just go back and go over what exactly is coming out on day one for both of these consoles. And we're going to start with the PlayStation 4 because that's the one that's been hit the hardest. Both of these delays affect the PS4. So PS4 launch titles now that DriveClub and Watch Dogs are out of the picture. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is also coming out on PS3, Xbox 360, and Wii U in about a week. Battlefield 4, again, coming out in about a week. But for next gen, it's a launch title. Blacklight Retribution, which will be a PlayStation Network title and which will be free to play. Call of Duty Ghosts, Contrast, which is PSN, DC Universe Online, Dive Kick, which PSN again, Escape Plan, PSN, that's a cross-buy with Vita, FIFA 14, Flow, cross-buy, Flower, which is cross-buy, Injustice Gods Among Us Ultimate Edition, currently scheduled for a vague launch period. Not sure if that's going to be day and date or if it's going to be later on in the winter. Just Dance 2014, Killzone Shadowfall, Knack, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Madden NFL 25, Minecraft, NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14, Need for Speed Rivals, Pinball Arcade, which is PSN, Minecraft is PSN as well, I should mention, Playroom, which is a PlayStation Eye pack-in, so not really a game, and it comes with all the systems. Putty Squad, which is a PSN game that I've never even heard of before. Resogun, which is a PSN game and a bonus. It's free for PS Plus subscribers early on, so you're going to want to subscribe to PS Plus, especially if you want to play multiplayer. You pretty much have to. And that game looks really promising, made by Housemarque. Skylanders Swap Force, Sound Shapes, which is coming as cross-buy to PSN. Super Motherload, coming to PSN. Switch Galaxy Ultra, PSN game again. Tiny Brains, PSN. Warframe, a free-to-play shooter on PSN. And War Thunder, a free-to-play flight sim on PSN for multiple players. So, as you can see, that launch lineup is really, really healthy still. But it is missing two of the absolute hardest hitters for sure. And then when we get into the launch window, we've got DriveClub and Watch Dogs now. We've got Infamous Second Son, as well as the following games, which have been confirmed to be coming on launch window. Usually that's about 8 or so months after the console releases, although I think at this point the Wii U has successfully moved the term launch window into meaning the first year after release, because we're seeing all those launch window games in August and September finally. So these games are coming to PS4 in the launch window. A lot of them are indie games. You may have never heard of them. You might want to look some of these up. I've never heard of some of these before. 1001 Spikes, Basement Crawl, Counter Spy, Daylight, Deep Down from Capcom. That one looks pretty neat. Doki Doki Universe, Hohokum, Mercenary Kings, N++, Octodad, The Dadliest Catch, Oddworld New and Tasty, PlanetSide 2, Pool Nation Extreme, Primal Carnage Genesis, Raise the Dead, The Witness, The Thief, Transistor, and Wolfenstein The New Order. I believe that, totally blanking on the Evil Within is also a launch window title. So that's PS4. Got you covered on PS4. Xbox One launch games. AC4 Black Flag, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghosts, Crimson Dragon, Dead Rising 3, FIFA 14, Fighter Within, which is a Kinect thing from Ubisoft, Forza Motorsport 5, Just Dance 2014, Killer Instinct, Lego Marvel Superheroes, Loco Cycle, Madden NFL 25, NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14, Rise Son of Rome, Power Star Golf, Need for Speed Rivals, Skylanders Swap Force, Zoo Tycoon, and Zumba Fitness World Party. And then the launch window titles, which have been confirmed for a launch a couple months after, are Watch Dogs, Kinect Sports Rivals, Minecraft Xbox One Edition, Peggle 2, which is no longer officially a launch title, by the way, I should point that out, Project Spark, Titanfall, and Wolfenstein The New Order. And again, it does not say on the official Xbox list, but I'm pretty sure The Evil Within is coming around next summer. So much smaller launch window list for the Xbox One, but the actual launch titles are about comparable. And I'm sure that Killzone looks pretty great and it played pretty great, but I was actually very excited for DriveClub. I think the things that it does with social integration and using the PlayStation Eye camera, it does some really clever stuff with that, and so I was kind of excited to play it. And now my most anticipated next-gen exclusive is probably Dead Rising 3, so kind of a little switch there. But we'll see how they all turn out. That is the full list of Xbox One and PlayStation 4 launch titles now that Watch Dogs and DriveClub have both been delayed into the spring of 2014. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.